Good morning and welcome to episode 116, New Horizons DSP. I've done this before, this DSP, but I love it so much that seeing as it's going out at the end of June, I think I said May last time, but it is actually in the January to June catalogue, so it is good until the end of June, so go grab it because it's beautiful, and I'm going to show you how beautiful it is today, on top of the other another three that I've shown you before, or that I did before. I'm not showing those today. So anyway, I would definitely recommend, even if you only get the paper, it's so beautiful. What else? When you place an order with me of $25, I will send you the bits you need to make the cards. Even though I think I'm making 5 cards today. I couldn't find any there. I'm going to show you 6, but I can't find any DSP left for the final one. I think I must have already used it because it's so good. The stuff is brilliant. So yeah, I think that's about it. And if you haven't seen the new colours yet, you really need to get those. So yeah, right, let me turn you down and we'll do the raffle and then we'll start moving. Okay, let me point you that way. It's all nice and green because we've been having a lot of rain in New Jersey. I mean, a lot of rain. Which everyone always thinks reminds me of home. No, not really. It doesn't rain that much at home. Let me move that a bit further forward and then try and even it up. Push you that way a bit. Yep, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to change my glasses first because otherwise I'll forget and start crafting in my other glasses, which are, they're those progressive ones. So you've got the short, the close up, the middle and the far distance, which is not particularly good for making making cards. So last week, the people that shared my video are Diana, Judy, Barbara, Linda, Kathy and Kim. So let's see. It's Kim. So just mark her off. There we go. And so if you share this live, I'll put you in next week's raffle. So what are we making? This is what we're making. So here is the first one. Beautiful paper. I wanted to show that you could do other things with it. So I think this makes a pretty good sympathy card. This one is also gorgeous. I mean, they are all, I mean, the other sides of them, hang on, let me just stop for a second. So actually that one's completely different, but you know, you've got something like this, and on the other side it's a bit more scenery, or can be. So I've only used the scenery sides, but there's loads of other things to use too. Yes, I don't think I'm going to get through it all, but anyway, which ones did I do already? Yeah, these. And then this one. And I kind of semi-cased this from the catalogue. That's kind of fun. And this is the one that I can't find any of the DSP left. So I'm not going to be making this one, but I'm going to show it to you because I think I think this really works. Oh, the other thing I should tell you is I'm not necessarily slicing off the edges. Let me see. This one, there's a lot more bluey. Do I still have that one? It's not that one. That might have, nope, here we go. So this, you can see this is still there. So I trimmed off some at the bottom, some at the top, and some off the edge, because you can't fit the whole 6x6 on, so you've got to make some choices about how much water that do you want, and how much of this lovely kind of sunset sunrise thing. So that is your choice, of course. So I don't need that one right now. And I think I've mixed these all up. Let's put these over here, and I will open my package. And oh, before I'm going to do that, I want to show you also the On the Horizon stamp set. I'm using some of these sentiments. I'm also using the birds, which when I look at this, I realize sometimes I put them the other way up, but it doesn't seem to matter. Yeah, this is this way up. This one, it's the other way up. But they all seem to still look like legitimate birds. So how the heck they managed to do that, I cannot imagine. And then today we're also using these fence things. Oh, I cut some of these out, and I forgot to use them. Well, we'll have another day. And I'm also using Peaceful Moments, which is a bit of a go-to set for me because it's got, you know, ordinary sentiments and pretty much everything. So I used this for the sympathy card. So there you go. Right, so let's start with this card. So just take that out for a second. So we need relax and enjoy your day. And this one is hard. Let me practice again. No, that is straight. But I have been having trouble getting it straight when I stamp it. Not as straight as this one, but straight enough. So, and also I want the leaf. Why am I calling them leaves? They're birds. I will say that I went running this morning, so maybe I haven't got the oxygen back to my brain or something. Yes, I'm gonna do them in Blackberry Bliss, just because it's handy. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it matters which way up you put them. There aren't many stamps that you can say that about. So all we have to do, see, here's another of the nice backgrounds, is put this on its on a Blackberry Bliss. So actually, if you are in a heck of a rush and you've got to whip up a few cards pretty quickly, let me try and get that off. well, it's moved it. This paper is brilliant for it because it doesn't really need much. Right, so we'll move to the next card. Yeah, I'm going to need that one shortly. I'll just put it over there. And this is a sticky one, but this is Old Olive, and this is 5.5, so it goes across the whole card, by 2. Somehow I got everything out of order. Did I? No, I just haven't moved that one. There we go. So this looks rather dramatic, I think. And so the idea is you stick this across there. So let's put that there for a second, and we will put this in place, showing you more of the other side. Very pretty. I think this is one of my favourite DSPs for quite a while. Just hold that in place and try and make it line up properly using my ruler. There we are. Oh, and we're going to need those. And we all know that Blackberry Bliss is hard to clean, or if you clean it on your, if you clean Blackberry Bliss on your Stampin' Scrub, it will, everything you clean after that will come out with a kind of a purpley colour on it. So what I tend to do is I either use the this as you just saw, or I just clean it with a paper towel and some Stampin' Mist, so that so that everything afterwards doesn't start looking like it's got a slight purple tinge. So these are going to go, I think, there. And then you need our sentiment. I know I've made a few sympathy cards lately. There's no reason for that other than I have my brother's college roommate's wife likes to send cards, and when she, it's good, don't need that one. When he comes down to visit and we play games and they do useful things like, well, sometimes they smoke pork butt, that's fun. Other times they fix things around the house, but he'll say that his wife needs some birthday cards and sympathy cards, and she cleaned me out of my sympathy cards because I don't usually make them very often. And so I'm trying to build up a bit of a stash so that the next time he comes down and requests cards for Anne, we're going to be able to give her sympathy cards. She's probably gone off sympathy cards or something by then, and she'll be wanting something else that I don't have. Because there are a lot of uses for cards, really. I mean, it ought to be easy to send half a dozen a week, because there are so many things you could send a card for. Sadly, I don't do that, but I should. There we go. That's our second one. And and then I think that's all we need with the green. The old olive, actually. So this one is a Thinking of You, and this is using Misty Moonlight, which I realise has is it stuck, which I realise is retired now, but I made it before it was. Does that count? I'm gonna try and put this in there. Yes, that works. Slightly wonky, but it is what it is. I wonder if it should have the birds as well. No, we don't want to put birds everywhere. So we just put this in onto Misty Moonlight card base. They're also pretty good for birthday cards, I think. Put that one there. So the next one is this one, which is where the Blackberry Bliss comes back in. And this is just, I love this paper. It's so gorgeous. Ay, ay, ay. Right, so I want you to relax and enjoy your day. There we are. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, apparently it wasn't the right way around for me, or something. Now it's upside down. Yeah. There you go. So as you can see, if you've got the stuff prepped, you can make a lot of cards very quickly. So now we're going to do this one. And I want to show you how I did this, because it's got little markings on the wood, as you'd expect. You get this bunch of planks together, and then you can die cut it. But these are longer than the stamp, so I stamped a load of them. I stamped 4 times, making sure to minimize the gaps between them, and then I cut out or die cut the little fences. And now I'm looking at them thinking, should it have gone the other way? It doesn't matter. No, this is fine, so I don't need that anymore. Just wanted to show it to you. Right, I might need that actually. So, oh, here we go. Thought I'd lost the other one. So I cut this down, but I wanted flowers on both sides, and yeah, this one was hard because I was like, oh, I don't want to lose all of this, and but eventually I came to something that I was happy with. So this is going to go out there, leading down, and this one will go something like that, leading you into the trail. That needs to go, I think that needs to go this way a bit more. Yeah. So I'm gonna just get some of this glue, the multi-purpose glue, and put a little daub, and then I'm going to just put little dots on this. I do that one, I don't know. There we go. And then we just, oh, I think it was gonna be about there. So I'm trying to get everything straight and so forth. So, and then we just do the same with the other side. Okay, that out of the way, and this out of the way, and then put this on. I'll now find I need more glue or something. You know it, don't you? So I think there you go. And then I'm just going to put it on a, that's rather nice too. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with this designer series paper is both sides are so beautiful. It's a crime to cover one of them up, but you have to. There's no way around that. So you just have to make more and show both sides of it. There we go. So here's what we have made. Oh, and I forgot to say that when I was making these with the little, you know, these things, I used crumb cake, which has faded to a green crumb cake for the label, but it's still crumb cake. So can you see that one? Yes, you can. So I'll put that one there. And there. Let me push those over a bit. Nope, needs a bit more. What is that black bit? Well, and then there was the one that I showed you but didn't make because I haven't got the paper anymore. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed watching that, and it's only been almost 25 minutes and I made 5 cards showing you how easy they are, although I do admit that I had already cut them out. But it's not a slow job to make a whole bunch of these. And looking at the paper I've got left, I may have to make some more this afternoon because I just love them so much. So anyway, I hope that you have a great rest of the day and that you enjoyed seeing how to really make cards really quickly. I mean, this one was slow because you had to, you know, that you can, but stamping right on the paper makes for a fast card. If you had forgotten that you were going to a birthday party in 10 minutes, you can fix the whole thing. Okay. Anyway, I hope to see you next week and have a great week. Thanks. Bye.